talk you onto the ledge. You know what I'm saying? So we still good, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep your head up, man. It's no shame in a close game. It is not. So, you know, with that being said, shout out to all the people that's rocking with me in the building. Shout out to them members. Shout out to Desmond Iron Man. Who else I got in here that's a member rocking with me, man? First and foremost, you know that's part of the contract. So, shout out to Jameson Taylor. Shout out to Michael Lockhart, the Lockhart Squad, Joe Tranchina, the Shall Go Double R in the building. Harella Girl, 27, holla at you. Fourth Cowboy in the building, man. What's happening? Meek Phillips, Fish 82, Eddie Logan, Cajun Cowboy, James Simmons, Gary Murphy in the building, Confident Cowboy fan, James Simmons. Hey man, what's happening? Let's hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's do it. I hope everybody's having a decent morning. I know we're not having a great one, but I think it's a lot of positives to take out of this, man. It is. Shout out to the Darnell Lamar sliding in for the win. Hey man, and you already know, man, we finna receive a lot of hate, so let's go ahead and put their theme song. Shout out to Charlie Jones sliding in at the last second, man. Let's do it, man. Hey, forget all of them haters, bro. We still DC4L and we'll never waver from that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's make these haters hate. Let's get these likes up.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy. You ain't even on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high, used to rock knockout, but it's real now. Real fly, bitch, I probably average your career high. We the one they hating on, it probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' f*** a deal. Yeah, long little CEO, CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that shit made me go harder. That shit turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run up them comma, f*** the summer, run up them numbers. Yeah. I know that they hate the way a ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no looking back, we came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey.
Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
Ain't no mistake about it, man. Shout out to them members. Shout out to Data Yoga sliding in, man. But listen, I want people to understand, man, in this game of sports, it is what it is, man. You know, you get tough losses, you get tough wins. It's a part of the game. And, you know, I'm not ashamed of the way my team played, bro. I'm happy about the way my team played. I'm positive about a lot of things that I've seen. And I'm not going to let the mainstream narrative make me feel bad about my team. Them boys play ball, man.
Trap.
We just didn't take it home. We just didn't get it all the way there. We just didn't get it all the way through. And it happens. So, like, this is something we got to realize, man. Hey, when you dealing with two great teams, two good teams of almost the same caliber, it be a game of inches. It be small things that get you. It be maybe you don't execute. It be the devil be in the details. It be stuff like that that keep you away from getting that W, especially on the road. When you combine that with a few untimely penalties, when you combine that with a few untimely mistakes and blunders and stuff like that, on top of all of this stuff being on the road, that right there is what adds you up into having an L from time to time. But you should be proud of your team the way they played, because that's a good sign for the future, man. We got something good brewing in Dallas, and I feel good about this football team. I do. I'm sorry.
Trap.
I feel good about this football team, man, and I think y'all should too. But shout out to everybody that's rocking, man. Hey, listen, the only thing, like I said, man, the way I look at it, it's a few things that just didn't go our way. We could not get a turnover. The ball just went bounce our direction. Like, we was this close. Like, this is the stuff that, I call just in the moment blunders that just happen. You know what I'm saying? That right there just signifies that it's not your day. Like, look at Sam Williams coming off the edge, get the ball, hit the ball, and then boom, you don't get the ball. The ball fumbles right back into Jalen Hurts' hands. What is the chances of that, y'all? What is the chances of the ball falling right back into Jalen Hurts' hands? See, this is the stuff that you can't really predict that. And like, the reason I feel proud of my team is because when I look at this, man, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I expected. A lot of this stuff, it's not many things that was unexpected. We're going to go over some of the unexpected things. The unexpected thing, slightly unexpected, was, to me, I didn't think that Jalen Hurts would play as well as he did. He played slightly better than I thought he would against our defense. He didn't go crazy. He didn't have the best thing. He didn't have the best day ever. He didn't just ball out against us like that. But he played slightly better than I thought he might have did against my defense, just slightly. And what else happened that was unexpected? I'm trying to sit up here and see. Like, Jalen played slightly better than I expected. I expected my defense to play slightly better. They did not. I expected Dak Prescott to ball out. Dak balled out. He did. Put some respect on y'all, Ryan Dakota. I expected CeeDee Lamb to go crazy. I expected us to spam Lamb. That's what happened. I said this publicly. This was a bold statement, but I didn't get my credit. I said that A.J. Brown wasn't doing all that on my Cowboys. I said A.J. Brown wasn't doing all that against my Cowboys. Did he? He did not. So it's a lot of stuff that I felt that I predicted that went the way I did expect, but it was some unpredictable things, like Schoonmaker being inches away from a touchdown where he got tackled first. It's small things like Dak running out of bounds on a 2-point conversion. It's stuff like that you just can't predict. So a lot of this stuff went the exact way that I expected, but then it was these little unpredictable things that you ain't got no answer for. It just happens that day. A lot of these mistakes, that's why I call them custom mistakes. I call them custom mistakes. I know I kind of ate on that title. I'm sorry. Something that you see. Listen, with the Cowboys, if you a real Cowboy fan like me, you been in here for a while, it seems like these custom mistakes. That's why I named it. I coined the phrase custom mistake. A custom mistake is something that only happens today. That's the difference about football compared to any other sport. Because it seems like, basketball, you get another chance to do it. Basketball, you get another chance. You get to do it. You got to win the best out of 5. You know what I'm saying? Best out of 6. You got to win the most games. You get different chances to do what you got to do. The best out of 7. I'm just, you know how I mean. You get to win the best out of 7. But football is just one night. So just imagine all of these custom mistakes that happen. I promise you, if we played that game today, a lot of this stuff would not happen. Dak Prescott running out of bounds at the end on a 2-point conversion. Schoonmaker getting tackled and not getting the call and being an inch away from the touchdown. Just custom mistakes. That's what I mean when I say that. That means that this stuff will only happen tonight. That's what it seems like. And this is stuff that you can't prepare for. So I call them custom mistakes right there. And that right there, along with, if you pair them custom mistakes with some of the calls that the referees missed or called, you combine that with some of our mistakes of our own, being undisciplined, going outside, stuff like that. You combine all of that with being on the road. That's how you lose a game that you played outstanding in. That's how you lose a game that you played phenomenal in. And it is what it is, man. We got to just take that one. It was a tough, close battle. And it ain't no shame in a close game, man. I'm not going to let the main screen have me feeling bad about my team. Your team played phenomenally. They just came up a little short. So put some respect on this team. Look, a lot of people thought we couldn't even stand on the field with these dudes. A lot of people thought we couldn't even stand on the field with these dudes. So, hey, put some respect on your team, man.
Trap.
So let's start this off, man. We got a few topics I'm going to talk about, a few trap topics off of this game right here, man. This is breaking news. They saying that the veteran Mavius Bryant, who has been reinstated by the commissioner Roger Goodell, is expected to work out for the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. He hasn't played in the NFL since 2018 when he was with the Oakland Raiders. So we got to see what he going to do. You know, I got to live his stats. It's not like he's still the same Mavius Bryant. He used to be kind of nice, but the man is far removed from football, so you might have to temper your expectations. But we'll see what he can do. We put him on the practice squad, see if he can work his way up, see if he can demand some reps out here and take somebody's job, because that's what he's going to have to do. But you see in 2014, he was on the 26 receptions, 549 yards. 2015, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, 50 catches, 765 yards. With Pittsburgh again, 50 catches, 603 yards. With the Las Vegas Raiders, his last appearance in the NFL, 19 catches, 266 yards. So, you know, it's not nothing to ride home about. You know, the young man might have some left in the tank, but he ain't played football in years, so we'll have to get him back up to speed and see what we can get out of him. But let's get back into some of these custom mistakes that I was talking about, man, because this the stuff that only happened on this particular Sunday at this particular time. It'll never happen twice again in history. It's just crazy.
Trap.
This the stuff that'll never happen again in the history of football, but it just tends to happen to the Cowboys, man. It is what it is. But Aubrey kick out of bounds after the Cowboys took a 14-7 lead in the second quarter. Season plenty of momentum in the process. Brandon Aubrey kicks out of bounds, giving the ball to the Eagles at the 40-yard line. Philly was able to aggressive with the play calling and scored a game-time touchdown right away. The Eagles don't need but putting them at the 40 was too easy. So that's one of them little slight devil in the details that you just can't have when you're going up against a formidable opponent. Them boys got the ball and they went straight down now. How many times is Brandon Aubrey going to kick the ball out of bounds? How many times is he going to do that? I don't see it happening a lot, but hey, that day, Sunday evening, November the 5th, that's when it happens. This is a one-offer. And, you know, it is what it is, man. They capitalized on it. And our special teams, Brandon Aubrey, he's been record-breaking, but he needed to be better in that moment, man. And that kind of catapulted that drive for them. So that's something we got to worry about. That's an L we got to take. And that's one of those custom mistakes. So let's get to another one. This another custom mistake. Michael Gallup drops the pass, leads to a field goal. We could have went and scored another touchdown instead of a field goal. That was on third down, y'all. That was on third down. Okay, the Cowboys were tied 14-14 late in the first half, but were moving the ball for a potential touchdown on 3rd and 3 at the Eagles' 34-yard line. Dak Prescott found an open Michael Gallup over the middle and would have been a first down, but Gallup dropped the gosh darn ball, forcing the Cowboys to kick a field goal while Aubrey drilled a 51-yard kick to set an NFL record for consecutive makes to begin a career. The missed chance for a touchdown was costly, especially when trying to keep pace with the high-powered Eagles. Okay, that right there was a game-changing, strategy-changing drop right there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm going to get into some more about this discussion of why this could be, because it seems like we force-feeding some of these dudes who ain't earned the right to be getting the whole game, man. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So now the face mask on the touchback. For the second time, the Eagles got a 15-yard penalty on the Cowboys kickoff and took the field position and scored a touchdown. This time, Rashard Evans had a face mask penalty on the kickoff that was a touchback. The Eagles started the third quarter at the 40-yard line and marched for a score-ending drive with Devontae Smith touchdown catch to grab 21-17 lead. Now listen, this is such a one-offer that Rashad Evans, that was his first rep as a Cowboy. Like,
Trap.
That was this man's first rep as a Cowboy, and he come out here making a penalty that changed the game. It's just crazy, man. So, like, what are the odds of him coming out doing this again, coming out doing one play that kind of significantly tilted the momentum for them to go down here and score? So, you know, it is what it is, man. A player that ain't even suited up good. It's so crazy to me, man. But, you know, Rashad Evans, as soon as he get in the game, he gets a face mask and kind of helps that drive out. They starting to drive off at the 40-yard line again. Like, just good field position from little mistakes that we don't really count and that we forget about throughout the game. Decision to not take the points. Trailing 28-17 early in the fourth quarter, the Cowboys had a 4th and goal at the 2-yard line but opted to go for the touchdown instead of taking the field goal to make it an 8-point game. Prescott's pass was caught by Luke Schoonmaker, but the touchdown call on the field was changed by replay officials who had his knee down at the 1-yard line. So this is really kind of controversial because I don't really want to say I blame Mike McCarthy for going for it right there because this was a go for it type of situation. Like, everybody want to get the Coach of the Year award, the couch. They do it after the decision is made. In hindsight, of course, it seems like it's a good idea not to do it now, but I had confidence in that score too. Like, I went thinking that we need to kick no field goal right there because the way the Eagles can hold the ball in time of possession, you never know if you was gonna get the ball again. That boy might milk the clock forever. They might push all the way down the field. Who knows? And then, you know, I'm trying not to be a conspiracy theorist. You know, I don't trust nothing. You need to know landlord don't trust nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying not to be a conspiracy theorist, but, you know, that did look like dude got there early. Who knows? I don't know. Of course he couldn't hit. Of course his knee was down if he getting tackled before he catch the ball. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe that should have been a touchdown. Maybe that should have been a PI. But I'm not mad at Mike McCarthy for going for it in that moment. I'm not mad at that at all. Because I felt like we should have. I would have been more disappointed if we didn't. Because, look, everybody talking about it in hindsight, oh, we should have kicked the field goal. But what if we would have kicked the field goal and then the defense came back and gave up another score? You'd have been looking crazy then. The reason you saying we should have kicked the field goal is because we know after the fact the defense got to stop. I don't blame Mike McCarthy. It's easy to talk about that in hindsight. No, I wanted to go for it. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I wanted to go for it because at that time, the Eagles was going up and down the field too. I didn't trust that I would have gonna be able to stop them at that moment. Nah, I'm right here. I got 2 yards to go. I'm confident in my offense. I'm confident in my quarterback. I'm confident in the fact that we can score this ball. It just didn't happen. So I'm not mad at them. In hindsight, it sounds like a good idea. It sounds like an easy decision, but I'm good on that. I'm not too mad about that decision with Mike McCarthy, so we can move on. That's one of the only ones I kind of disagree with because it's easy to say that after the fact. Yeah, you should have kicked it. Yeah, whatever. That's the life of a head coach. Prescott steps out on the 2-point play. For a second, it looked as if the Cowboys were cutting the lead to 3 points, but a replay official showed Prescott stepped out of bounds before finding the end zone on a 2-point conversion. That proved significant considering the Cowboys were down 5 and twice got the ball into field goal range but had to score touchdowns. Now, you know, that's another custom mistake that just don't happen much. You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen much. Oh, you hear a lot of people talking like, you know, they can't wait to jump down Mike McCarthy's throat. Like they wanna dog Mike McCarthy all day. But I'm not standing for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not standing for that. I'm sorry. Like, I just be you gonna get custom thoughts from over here. I don't go with the wave of the community or nobody. I have my own thoughts. I form my own opinions. You gonna get your own opinion over here. I don't blame what he did. You know what I'm saying? The other folks might feel another way. You know, I respect them and I respect their opinions. But in hindsight, of course, it sounds right. But no, I was for it because the way our offense was playing, I felt like we would have scored that. It is what it is. I felt like we would have scored that. So I'm not going against my head coach decision in that situation because, like I said, at that moment, we didn't know if we was going to stop Philly after that. We didn't know. It sounds like it, you know, we stopped them after that, but how many times we were stopping them? We weren't stopping them much after that. So I ain't mad at Mike McCarthy for making that decision. I'm just not, because I was confident in us scoring that too. And you should have been too after the way you seen the way our team was playing. You should have been confident in that too. But that was a custom mistake right there as far as Dak Prescott goes, man. How many times he would have stepped out of bounds? That is just crazy. Now, the one thing that kind of pissed me off with Dak right there, I would have just wanted, like, why Dak didn't just dive? Like, I think Dak was trying not to fall and all of this stuff. I don't know what it was. He was just trying to push the ball over it. Dak should have just ran as far as he can run and just dove in the end zone. That would have been a 2-point conversion. I think he just was trying to do it in a slick way just to get around. He should have just dove and he would have got it. But it is what it is, man. And that right there was significant because this last drive we had, we wouldn't have had to score a touchdown. We could have been kicking the field goal to tie it up. So it is what it is, man. That proved to be significant. And that little mistake ended up, you know, hunting us in the end. It really did. So it is what it is. But how many times that's going to happen? Like I said, this is custom mistakes that only happen Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? We played this game Monday night, it wouldn't have happened. We played this game next week, it wouldn't have happened. It's just, that's the crazy thing about football, man. But false start on the final drive. While the Cowboys were throwing into the end zone on the final play, they had 1st and goal at the 6-yard line before a false start penalty pushed them back to the 11. Without the penalty, the Cowboys could have even ran the ball right there. Ran with the right look, or at least made a few more quick throws to the end zone. Instead, the Cowboys took a big sack and Prescott was throwing from his 27-yard line in the final seconds. See, stuff like that is really, 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 really disappointing. Because, like, you had these little mistakes at the very worst times ever. You know what I'm saying? Terence Steele getting beat in the last drive. Like, they was lining up different people, taking turns beating Terence Steele. And look, I swear I hate to be right. I don't want to be right on a bad take. But what did I tell y'all my biggest fear was in this game? Who did I say I was the most concerned about? That's why I could take this loss better for real. Because the things that went wrong is things that I expected to go wrong. Like, you know, if I told you if you go outside, you getting smacked, and then once you go out there and get smacked, you wouldn't be surprised. You wouldn't be mad about it. You should have been prepared. That's all I'm saying. I know we should have been prepared. Like, we knew Jordan Lewis wasn't the best cornerback. We knew we should have went and got more players at the trade deadline. Maybe these small little things that we didn't execute in, these small little things that we could have did better, maybe a player that if we would have traded for a player or got a little help in here, they could have got us over the hump. Who knows? But we just got to look at it from that perspective when you think about it. Like, listen, I'm sick about us sitting around and trade deadlines and everybody else getting their players. I feel like, who knows? Those little players that we could have brought in could have got us over the hump this game. It's not the other games. It's the big games where the free agents might help you out. We just sat on our hands and didn't bring nobody in, and now we get the small, short end of the stick going into these big games like this, man, because those other teams, they aggressive. They go and get people. That could have been the difference in a game like this. You know, you bring in a Derrick Henry or somebody, that could have been the difference in a game like this. You bring in, you go and trade for a cornerback, and Jordan Lewis won't have to be doing that. That could have been the difference. You know what I'm saying? You draft Schoonmaker in the 2nd round, you could have got a tackle. Maybe Terence Steele wouldn't have been getting deal like that, you know? it's just the way it goes all the way back to what you think about this whole team. And I feel like one of the biggest problems, this is what's going to get me into one of my first segments. One of the biggest problems, it's got to be politics. You think about this. The team not making moves at the trade deadline. It came back to Hunters. Everybody else making moves. But we like, oh, we good. The teams that's ahead of us making moves, but we said we good. Politics is a problem. The reason I say that is because I feel like it affects your approach in free agency. It affects your approach in draft. It affects everything, y'all. And this is the stuff that really grinds my gears. This is what's disturbing. This is what'll keep me up at night right now. This is the reason you draft a schoolmaker with the second round. Like, wow. Did you see Jake Ferguson yesterday? Trap. Did you see Jake Ferguson yesterday? I don't think we needed a tight end. This is why we said we didn't need a tight end. Because we knew that Jake Ferguson would be able to take that over, would be able to take over that role very shortly. Maybe not out the gate, but we already knew the trajectory that he was on, the man can do it. And now you just basically wasted a second round pick on somebody who's not going to help you right now. Now, we're not saying that he don't have a future. We're not saying that he can't turn into a good player. But we in the championship window. We trying to make significant moves that can help us right now, not next year. You know? Trap. This is the reason why we said this type of stuff. This is the reason why we got this kind of reaction when we drafted Schoonmaker in the second round. When you seen my natural reaction when I was at the draft. This is why you got that. You see what I'm saying? When you got that reaction when I was at the draft, this is why. Because we didn't see no reason in the world that it was done that we needed this dude. We didn't need this dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing against him. It's just when I think about it, man, think about this. Because this is what I want people to see. I don't want people to think I'm up here bashing Schoon or nobody. This is what I want people to see. I want people to see, just imagine if you replace Schoonmaker with somebody who can actually help this team this year. If you can actually replace Schoonmaker with a nice cornerback in the second round or a nice running back in the second round. Trap. Listen, y'all. Look how deep that running back class was. If you would have got a running back in the second, you would have been going crazy. Or the third, you know what I'm saying? None of these. It takes time for you to be able to actually evaluate a draft class. So I don't want to be disrespectful because I'm a little hyperbolic right now. I'm just a little in my feelings. I'm a little frustrated because the things that I said could go wrong is exactly what went wrong, man. Trap. Listen, it takes time to evaluate a draft class. But listen, we ain't getting nothing from this draft class for real. Miles are doing some stuff that, you know, that won't make headlines. I'm not really going to dog him out because you expect the defensive tackle to take time to develop. You know, he's not the first round number one draft pick. You expect that's going to be a slow process. But everybody else, you know, we're not used to not getting. We might just be spoiled. I might just be spoiled. Will McClayton spoiled us. We're not used to not getting anything from our draft class, man. We just not. That ain't us. That's not us. We're not used to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I spoiled? Somebody let me know. Because look, this is Cowboys counseling. After a loss, we got to talk about it, y'all. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Are we just spoiled? Because I thought we deserved more from this draft class. We ain't getting nothing. Round pick, third round pick, fourth round pick. Like, we ain't getting nothing. And I hate it for Overshawn because I felt like he would have, but we talking about right now. We ain't getting nothing from this draft class. That might be one of the things that's hurting us. You know what I'm saying? That might be one of the things that, that the front office was counting on too much. You know what I'm saying? That might have been one of the things. But the reason I put this graphic up here and said, Cal, the politics is a problem because now you got to justify the things that you've done. Once you make these bold decisions, you got to kind of justify it. If you got ego, you got to say, hey, landlord from Alabama, Hey, HTM Sports. Hey, West Coast Cowboy. Hey, Boss Cowboy. Hey, Law Nation. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about because we finna show you what Schoonmaker can do. We finna show you.
Trap, 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 trap.
Hey, Boss Lombardi, Skywalker Steele. Let me show y'all what we can do with Schoonmaker. Because y'all said we shouldn't have got him, so now we finna force the ball to him. This is what the problem is. I'm telling you, that's politics right there. Now they got to prove themselves right. They got to prove themselves right by doing stuff like this. What in the world did Schoon do to warrant those targets right there? What did he do? What did he do to warrant those targets right there? Y'all know we love Jalen Tolbert on this show. Jalen Tolbert is a friend of the show. A friend of the show. Shout out to him. We love him. We love him. Congratulations on your first touchdown. But in that situation, what did he do to warrant that target on 4th down, man? This is what I'm telling you. Politics is very much so involved. That right there seemed like I gotta force it to him to prove myself right. Why not just go to CD Lamb? Why not just go to Jake Ferguson, the two players who've been cooking all game? Why are you forcing the ball to Jalen Tolbert on 4th down? Do that make sense? No, it does not. To me, I know this team is smarter than that. You want to know why? Because we've been cooking all game. We was cooking all game. So why all of a sudden, I'm finna throw it to Schoon. CD Lamb cooking all game. Now, I'm finna throw it to Jalen Tolbert. This stuff makes no sense. And I know this team is not dumb. So all I can do, the only other alternative is politics is the problem, man. It is.
Trap, 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 trap.
That's the only other alternative right there. Politics is the problem. It is what it is, and that's something that's going to hold us back. It screws us over when it comes to draft picks. It screws us over when it comes to free agents. It screws us over when it comes to strategy in game. It just bothers us all the way around. And now we already knew this. The Cowboys want to win. Like, we can't say Jerry don't want to win because that's not a correct statement. You want to know what the statement is? The statement is Jerry want to win the way Jerry want to win. That's the problem.
Trap, 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 trap.
He want to win. He just want to do it his way. He's a billionaire. You know, he's not listening to many people. I can't really blame him, actually. He said, my audio going in and out. Or is it just me? Give me a 1 if y'all hear me, man. Give me a 1. Give me a 1 if y'all hear me good. Give me a 1 if y'all hear me good. Give me a 1 if y'all hear me good. Because I don't want to be up here ranting and raving to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, Mr. Michael Nelson. Give me a 1 if we sounding good. Stargazer Sports in the building. My YouTube brother HTM in the building. Shout out to the creators, man. She said, landlord, it makes sense when Tolbert was hot in the 4th. CD was bracketed. Ferguson was open, but that wasn't the progression. The progression, or wasn't the profession, or Dak just got off him too quick, which can't blame him when he was under pressure, I guess you're saying. But, you know, I'm just saying, man. And then he wasn't open. Dude was all over him. He was holding him. I mean, you know, he was holding him. And like, look, Star, because look, I'm with you on that. You know, if it went in the progression, you know what I'm saying, you do other things. If Jalen Tolbert was cooking and you felt like he could win, I understand. But listen, Star, you know what I'm saying? This is why I want you to take it to consideration. The reason, it's more than one reason that you go to your stars in clutch situations. In that situation, it was a much higher possibility that CD Lamb got that flag than Jalen Tolbert, though. That's what I'm saying. Trap. They're not finna give Jalen Tolbert no flag. That's Jalen Tolbert. He's a young buck. CD probably would have got that flag. See, it's more than one strategy. Like, it ain't just gotta be open. Maybe you get a flag. Maybe you get a flag because you got a star right here. This is why we put a lot more on stars. This is why you go to your stars in clutch situations. even if he was covered, maybe he get a flag. But we know Jalen Tolbert was being held. He was being held, and he still didn't get the flag because he don't got that kind of respect. The refs ain't going to give him that kind of respect. But if that was CeeDee Lamb, he probably would have got it. That's just the way the league work. Everybody know that. You got to demand that type of respect. You got to demand that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get that type of respect out the gate. You got to demand that kind of respect. Are we good now? Are we good now? I turned it up a little bit more. Maybe I'm too loud now. Let me know if we good. Let me know if we good. Star said, no, landlord. Dak was attacking Bradbury. He got one earlier when it was versus MG. But okay, I understand that, man. But I'm the type of guy, I want my stars getting the ball in that situation, man. Even if it went CeeDee Lamb, go to Cooks. Go to somebody who's you know what I'm saying, who should warrant that type of target. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm telling you right now, we know how the league works. It's seniority in this league. You got to earn those calls. Jalen Tolbert was getting held the whole time, Star. The whole route. But you want to know why he didn't get it? It's because he's Jalen Tolbert. Trap. And he plays for the Cowboys. Like, let's not forget that part. And he's played for the Cowboys. Because, listen here, we can't argue with that, Star. We can't debate about that. Because I'm telling you, that man deserved the flag. But the fact that he was Jalen Tolbert and he played for the Cowboys is why he didn't get a flag. Like, real talk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not really judging Dak for doing that. All I'm saying is I would rather the stakes be on my stars. I'm the type of guy, you know, a lot of people love LeBron, but in them big situations, I don't want nobody to pass the ball. I want you to take the shot, bro. Why I can't? Jalen Tolbert was getting held the whole time, Star. The whole is why he didn't get a flag. I sound clear on my end. What's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not really. I sound clear on my end. I don't know what's going on with the in and out. ATM even said too. I'm the type of guy, you know, a lot of people love LeBron. I don't know what's going on. Said audio cutting in and out. I don't know, y'all. Let me make sure. My audio sound decent on my end. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna probably have to fix it later on. I don't want to mess nothing up real quick. I don't know. I tried to turn it up. Maybe I got a shortage or something. I'm not sure. Let me see. You don't supposed to touch too many buttons while you're live because you'll mess everything up. But let me make sure. Is that good? I'm not sure. Because when I listen to it through the phone, it sounds decent. Say the screen. Oh, it's not the audio, it's the screen. So that might be what it is. I don't know. See, I don't know. When I listen to it on my phone, it sounds decent. I don't know what's going on. Can't hear in and out. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I'll do some troubleshooting later and try to make sure we get it right, man. So, my bad, y'all. Shout out to Kermit Sinslab with the $5 super, man. He says, I think those are the plays Tolbert won on in the offseason. Yes, in hindsight, it's different, but look at the confidence going forward for Tolbert. Hey, you know we rooting for Tolbert. You know we rooting for Tolbert. I feel like he can do a lot. I feel like he can do some things going forward. I feel great about this whole team going forward. This game right here showed me a lot of positives. I got way more positives out of this game than negatives. I promise you. I got way more positives than negatives out of this game. I actually feel good about this team after this game. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but, you know, I'm not too mad about this one. We just took a loss. We took a close loss. The ball didn't bounce our way. Look, we got about 3 turnovers that just bounced right back in their hands. Like, what are the chances of that? What are the chances of that? Who knows, bro? This game could have been different if the ball would have bounced just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. It's crazy. It is what it is, man. Them the type of stuff that screw you over. You know what I'm saying, when you think about it. But let's see. We got on the politics. You knew I was gonna cook on that one. Hey, the politics is a big problem in Dallas. It is what it is. There's no sugarcoating, no getting around that.
Trap.
Okay. One of my biggest concerns, what I said my concern was, Terence Steele has not looked the same after his injury. He was my biggest concern going in. Do anybody remember when I did, if you seen my show I did with the Eagles content creator, Simone with the sports, she asked me what my biggest concern was, and I said Terence Steele. And it was evident. I swear I hate to be right. I don't want to be right in that, but I've been looking at Terence on film, and he just ain't been looking the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the ACL. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's confidence. I do not know, but Terence has not been looking the same. And you could tell people they was taking turns on him. They were just like, hey, let me get at Terence. Brandon Graham came over there and got Terence. Hassan Reddick came over there and got Terence. Like, everybody was going over there picking on Terence. So I don't know if this is a health thing, a confidence thing. I don't know what it is, but it is very concerning. It is. And I'm telling you, he was looking almost like the undrafted free agent Terence Steele today. And this a guy you just paid money to, and we always high on him. Hopefully this is just something he got to shake off, man, because we've seen Terence play great football, but it's kind of far removed now. It hasn't been lately. Shout out to D. Well with the $2 super. He said Cooks was open on that Schoon play, but pressure. Yeah, the pressure was very concerning, wasn't it? The pressure changed everything. One concern, she asked me, I said protection, pass pro. I said that's my biggest concern going into this game. And what was the biggest deciding factor down the stretch? Pass pro. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? We could not protect Dak down the stretch. And if you talking about Young Ryan Dakota is the problem in this game, and you want to come in here and troll, I don't want to hear that. You might as well get on this short bus, because I hear people saying this already. Let me go ahead and put them in line right now.
Shout bus, shout it. Shout bus, shout it. Shout.
Go on, get on that bus.
Shout bus, shout it. Shout bus, shout it.
We ain't here for it.
Shout bus, shout it.
Go on, get them on that bus. If they on here talking about Dak was the problem, no, sir. That Young Ryan played a great game. That was just, I'm telling you, I just felt like it went all day. It just went all day last night. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that by the calls we went getting. Dak got a roughing the passer call that he's supposed to got, but he didn't get it. You see what I'm saying? Look at my guy H.T. Young with the sauce. Oh my God. Still allowed 12 pressures, 7 hurries, and that shit make you want to shed a tear on it.
Trap.
Wait a minute. This can't be right. This can't be life either. Like Jay-Z song and Scarface them. This can't be life. Terence Steele allowed 12 pressures, 7 hurries, and 4 sacks. Listen. My honest evaluation of Terence Steele before he got the money, I said Terence is dominant in the run game and he needs to get better in pass pro. This is before the injury. After the injury, it looks like it's pretty much the same thing. But he ain't even been dominant in the run game either. So you mean to tell me I can't get dominant still in the run game or in the pass game? Look, I don't put the game on one person ever. I don't put the game on one person ever. But he was a big deciding factor in this game, man. Down the stretch, that hurt us bad. That hurt us bad. It really did. It really did, man. And it's sad, man. It's sad. 4 sacks still. 4 sacks. I could be up here beating my chest because I was right. No, I hate the fact that I was right. I wish to God that he would have went out there and balled out. But for me to say out of everybody on this football team, out of every player we got on this team, I said he was my concern. I didn't say the O-line all the way. I said Terence Steele. Who remembers that? You got to get an ugly cry for that one, bro. You got to get an ugly cry for that one. I'm glad you said it. Look at the disappointment on that young man's face. Got me walking around with my head down. What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I got to give you that ugly cry. Oh, my goodness, man. Hit that like a shot for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. Let's go. Trap. Now that's just crazy. HTM said 4 sacks and Dak avoided like 5. Them dudes was absolutely. He had his Chaz Green moment, didn't he? He had his Chaz Green moment. I swear I hate that I was that right. You know, you might want to be a little right. I don't want to be that right. Like, golly, out of 22 players, and even more than 22 players play, you get more than 22 players that actually play and get snaps. I said Terence Steele was my biggest concern. You know, they say landlords just be up here talking. They must don't know. They don't think I know football. I watched film on this man, and I said he was my biggest concern, man. This is why I'm not too mad about this game, because the things I felt like was concerning, that's what happened. Jordan Lewis, that's what happened. You see what I'm saying? Then you look at players like what I say about A.J. Brown. That was a bold statement. I said A.J. ain't doing that on us. He's not. Trap. Man, y'all better quit playing. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I said that. I said AJ ain't getting no 100 plus on us, bro. He's not doing that. And what AJ got? 66 yards. Y'all remember me hearing saying this stuff. So, man, I do my evaluation like I said. I don't let no other people opinion sway mine. I got eyes. I know football. I watch film. I do the work. So I take my own analysis. Even if I'm dead wrong. That's what the difference is. You might hear me be dead wrong, and I don't care because I know what I'm looking at. Sometimes you be right, sometimes you be wrong. But I hate I was that wrong right there, man. Terence just laid a big egg. he laid an egg yesterday, sir. He laid an egg, man. He laid an egg. Shout out to El Professor, man, my guy, man, holding me down, man. I appreciate you, sir. He says, you can't blame this game on Dak. Dak was a warrior. In the fourth quarter, Terence Steele played like he had an Eagles jersey underneath his jersey. We were supposed to win that game. Absolutely, El Professor. Hey, I cannot take that away. That's the truth. That's the truth. See, they gonna talk about Dak because we couldn't get it done at the end. Excuse me, but look at the untimely penalties. The penalties that took us back even further. Dak making plays, we getting fortunate calls at the right time. Then next thing you know, false start. Next thing you know, getting beat, getting sacked, giving up sacks. So it is what it is, man. I promise you, I don't feel bad about this loss. I just feel that, it's a lot of encouraging things I got from this game. And I feel like this team going forward is going to be a problem, And I feel like, they got the nod, they got the edge. Maybe them being at home, maybe that's probably the difference. But I'm telling you, when we see them in Dallas, because I was thinking it's late, but it's going to count. Because I'm telling you right now, Philly they ain't got no walk in the park. They next few games is going to be rough on them. So they need to be thinking about that in the bye. And, hey, even if we don't have to do it, we going to get them when we play them. But listen, they got a tough 4 or 5 stretch games. We got kind of easy 4 or 5 stretch games. And after that, we ain't going to sit up and say, oh, the Cowboys got it easy, because want to know why? After that, we get to play the Eagles again. We 4 games away from them. We 4 games away. So we'll be able to right this wrong after that. So this season is not over. The game is not over. We lost a battle. We didn't lose the war. We still here. And don't let the mainstream media make you feel like the sky's falling. We lost a game. Listen, before I move into the phones for a little bit, I got a little time to talk on the phone. That's why I started at 10:30, so we can get on the phones a little bit. I know y'all might want to talk and, vent. But this is what I want to say. If we win the Mighty Dallas Cowboys, if we win America's team, we
are America's team. The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
We would not be getting trollish type vibes right now. You know what they'll be saying? They'll be applauding how great of a game that was. Instead, they want to troll the Cowboys because we are the Cowboys. If you replace that game for anybody else, they'll be like, man, that was just that was the game of the year. That loss wouldn't matter for nobody else. They'll be like, man, that was the game of the year. And I said this on Twitter, and I honestly feel like that was an excellent game. Win or loss, before we lost that game, that was an excellent game. I'm telling you right now, that was like the 2 best teams in football to me, besides the Chiefs. That was like the 2 best teams in football. That was a great battle. That was the best game of the year. And it ain't even close in my opinion. So if that wasn't the Cowboys, say for instance, if that was the Eagles and the Chiefs, if that game played out the exact same way, they wouldn't talk about nobody losing. They'll just be like, man, that was a great football game. That's all they'll say. Trap. That's all they'll say. Shout out to Cowboy Brian, my brother, coming in with the $10 soup. I appreciate you. He said Steele is going to be a problem the rest of the year. The best pass rushers on every team going to his side and need to give him help. Yeah, that's gonna be something that Mike McCarthy gonna have to implement in his scheme. Schoonmaker, if you drafted this dude, he's an excellent blocker. Have him on the right side helping out Terence Steele. And it's sad that we pay a guy 60 M's and he need help now. That's sad. Trap. Is that Bird Gang or is this just another Bird Gang? Because if you just a random Bird Gang, I don't want to talk to you. If you Bird Gang with the channel, then that's my guy. I'll talk to you. But if not, then you probably just one of these right here.
Shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it,
yeah.
Shout but shout it.
Shout out to y'all shout but shouters over there in Philly,
Trap.
Hey, so that's all I'm saying. The only people that's gonna troll you for this game is Philly fans. The only people who gonna troll you for this game is Cowboy haters. But I swear to you, if you replace the Cowboys for any other team, if this was the Eagles and 49ers, they would be bravo in this game about the greatest game of the season. That's all they'll say. They went dog out Brock Purdy. They went dog out Jalen Hurts. It wouldn't matter if it was any other team. The only way you gonna get trolling is from the mainstream because they hate the Cowboys and they want to rile you up. That's the only thing. They just want to see y'all get mad. And this is not, it's no shame in losing a close game. Not in this fashion right here. It is no shame in it. Because we know I still bet my money on my guys the next time around. Y'all got the edge. The ball bounced y'all way. And y'all was at home. Let's see what happens in Dallas. Like, hey, you should still be confident in your team. I'm sorry. You should still be confident in your team. Look at Lee Side, man. Look at Lee Side in the building, man. That boy made another page to come in here and troll. That's sad right now. Hey, man, I see you young boys over there, man. I can't hate on D'Amico Ryan. That's one guy from the city, man. We room for him. So I hope D'Amico do good. But I hope you do bad. You know what I'm saying? Not in life, but, for your team. I hope you do bad sometime. It's all in good fun. But let's get into these phones. Yeah, hey, we support D'Amico in Birmingham. Yeah, you know, he from down the street, so we want to see him do good. But CJ Stroud, he went crazy too. I said this before too. What HTM at? What HTM at? Because some of my takes I don't put on here because they ain't my team. But I told HTM, I said, bro, you know how we usually talk about them Ohio State quarterbacks? This before he did good. The HTM can vouch for this. I said, man, CJ Stroud might be a little different. I said, when I seen him, when we was evaluating them quarterbacks, I said, hey, I like CJ Stroud. I was like, I think he ain't no normal Ohio State quarterback. I said he gonna be good. And look like he on a good trajectory. Y'all got my favorite wide receiver over there too, Tank Dell. He doing his thing, so I ain't mad at y'all, man. I ain't mad at y'all. It's about time y'all do something good, Eastside. It's about time y'all do something good. Y'all been down for years. But let's get into the phone for a while, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. I want to hear from y'all. I know this is a tough loss, so I want to hear from my people, man. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me crank up these phones. The number is right here on the screen. The number is right here on the screen. Yes, sir. And y'all know we spin back game today, man. We got our people with us. We finna crank it right back up.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Let's go. The phones is hot. Make sure I tap in with your boy. I knew saying Ohio State was gonna bring Choctaw out. I already knew that. I know how to summon Choctaw, Montana. Say Ohio State, he coming. Alright, don't nobody want to talk to me? I guess not. Let's see how long we got. Cause I can talk about something else if that's what I need to do. Okay, we got one caller in the building. 469, you live in the trap. What's happening?
Hey, what's up with it, landlord?
What's going on? Who I got on the line with me?
What's up, Noel Beats, man?
Oh, what's happening with you, man? What you got for the show today, man?
Man, you know what? It's crazy how you was just talking about Birmingham and D'Amico Ryans, and I remember throughout the whole draft, man. I had spammed in there that Tank Dell situation. Every time I did that, you made sure to address it. And when you say you know your football, I know you know your football because you was trying your best to get the Cowboys to hear you about at least considering him as a weapon in the draft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, imagine having Tank Dell instead of Schoonmaker right now. Imagine having Tank Dell instead of Schoonmaker right now. All right, we got a few calls. I'm going to lock the phones real quick.
The conference has been locked.
If somebody actually want a special request to get on the phone, I'll do it. But I want to actually have a conversation with y'all today. So we got a little time, so let's get it.
But yeah, but that being said about Tank Dell, I just had to throw that in there because, yeah, you for sure, 100, you know your football. And I hate that you I hate you was down for a little bit. I don't need you to address it or nothing, but boy, I sure was looking for you, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I look forward to you every day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, man. I really do.
To hear your takes and you keep it real, you know what I mean? And you is the voice for the people, man.
I appreciate that.
I like what you're doing. Continue doing what you're doing, and that was a great game that we played yesterday. I really don't have no excuses. Just one thing that I have that I would like to say. I wish it was a way we could implement running the ball better.
Yeah, the run game is scarce. Look, did you see Bossland? Did you see Bossland yesterday?
Yeah.
What I said, bro, how you think, this going to be a Dak game, bro. I said, this is not finna be a running game. I said, this is going to be a Dak game. I went into this game. That's why I said I can't get too mad because most of the stuff that I felt like was going to happen, happened. I said A.J. Brown was not going to cook us. He did not. I said Dak was going to play well. He did. I said we need to spam Lamb. We did. And he cooked. Same way I expected.
Hey, Landlord, bro, when you say spam lamb, we literally spam lamb,
We spam lamb, didn't we? They listening, bro. Somebody listening. Because that boy went for 191 on them. Somebody listening.
And it didn't look kind of, I mean, it looked simple. It didn't look hard for him either.
He roasted.
It didn't look like he was struggling to get open or nothing. So,
yeah,
I think we got something cooking there. I just hope we could just figure out the running game, because I feel like even though he threw it 41 times, which I guess we had to yesterday because our running game is kind of lackluster right now, but
yeah,
I hope we can get just a little bit more in our run production to give us a little, better.
Help Dak out a little bit, right?
That way they play action to work better.
You give Dak a little help, man. This offense will be phenomenal right now, man. But you got one more take you want to do so I can get into these guys, the other callers?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Go ahead.
Okay. I appreciate you, man. Hey, make sure you tap in with me again, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, I will, most definitely, man. I'll be back on that spin bet game, too.
Already, man. Thanks for your support, bro. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I don't know how this line came in. I don't know how it, what the order was, so forgive me. I'm gonna try to, be considerate as possible. So 232, you're live in the trap. What's happening?
It was good, landlord. It was your boy. It's too easy, man.
What's happening, man? What you got for the show today, sir?
Man, are we allergic to running Tony Pollard on the outside?
We did it like once or twice, right? Shit.
Man, are we allergic to it? Is it illegal to call a run play to the outside, bro?
Yeah.
Man, going forward, I'm sorry, Terence Steele is now a Terence aluminum foil, bro.
Terrence,
I can't do it.
Turnstile Terrence, man. It's looking ugly.
Man,
it's looking ugly.
Put 40 ounce over there and tell that boy to block or something.
Man, I look. No. This is too easy. This is why I want y'all to know. Like, y'all know we all got our brains on this thing, man. This is not easy to put your reputation on the line saying certain stuff. And, like, I always try to give an honest analysis. You know what I'm saying? When I seen Terence Steele looking bad on film, bro, I just had to say it. I didn't want to. I didn't want it to be true. But I had to be honest with y'all. That's why I just came out and been like, bro, Terence Steele looking concerning, bro. Like, I know that ain't the news that we want to hear, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Terence Steele play is kind of like Kevin Hart when he said, "Help me." Like, bro.
It was ugly, man. He had his Chaz Green moment, look like to me. He had his Chaz Green moment.
And then, that play that a lot of people were going to, for sure, knock back on, bro. When he went to JT, I understand it. You got one-on-one coverage on that side, and you've been going against Bradbury. But if you look and pay attention to CD, yeah, he was doubled, but your boy Ferguson wound up beating, I don't know who was guarding him at that point, but he beats him on a route in the seam. And if you looking at CD, who's your number one, sometimes you have to choose the player over the play. Yeah, the play might have not been right to go to CD, but CD been killing 191 yards yesterday, spamming that boy. If you continue to look at him, you're going to see Ferguson get open. There go your shot, but we lost on,
Wait a minute. Yeah. My boy Trey in the bed to talk about. He said he trashed Chaz Green. Now, I say he had a Chaz Green moment. Is that Chaz Green moment? I ain't say he is Chaz Green. And look, the thing about it, Trey, this is what I want y'all to understand. You are responsible for what you put on that field. Like, look, we could give you a golf clap and be for you being tough and being admirable to play, but sir, you are responsible for the player you put out there. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't feel like you healthy, you gotta say no. I'm good. And you said Trey said the nerve of him getting beat by Hassan Reddick. Trey, he been bad for a few weeks now. I just not start saying it. So it ain't just this game, bro. This ain't just the game that he did it. Like, literally, he been bad for about at least 2-3 weeks now. Like, no lie. I just didn't say it every week. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt then. That's what I'm telling you. So it ain't just that this the first game he had a bad. No. I'm not going to do him bad like that off of one bad game or two bad games. Like, this has been consistent over the past few weeks. Terence has not looked good, bro. It is what it is. But go ahead.
He looked like rookie Terence. I told Skywalker today, hey, man, you need to talk to your cousin.
Yeah, I think, still, Skywalker's so funny. He be like, man, that's my third, fourth cousin. He'll demote him. He'll demote him.
He demoted him today. He said,
Yeah.
that's his long lost cousin.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny. He demoted him. He like, hey, he ain't even my cousin no more. But yeah.
Exactly. But that's all I have to say. I'm glad to hear you back on the airways, man. Glad that you got your channel back. You already know I sent you a DM with some words of inspiration, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I see. I'm gonna be on the SPG game.
All right.
Game.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support, man.
Always.
Already. Okay. 614, you live in the trap. What's happening?
What's happening, man? You know, it's me, Montana, man.
Oh, Choctaw, what's happening, man? Don't come on here with the Ohio State, man. Forgive me.
Nah, you know, you gotta put context.
I know how to summon you, man. Look, I'm gonna just start being in Alabama with a microphone, say Ohio State, and then you just gonna pull up on me.
Nah. I was in there just listening to you rant. I told you to let it all out. I'm like, man, let it all out.
Yeah.
Get it out, man, Lord. Get it out. You back, baby. Get it out. Nah, but on some real tip, though, man, like, I'm not even really upset with the game, you know what I'm saying? Because Philly soft. They soft. We was beating on them so bad, the refs had to step in. If they wasn't going to step in, I'm trying to tell y'all, we got to the red zone 5 times.
See, Choctaw bring the conspiracy theories out of me, man. I be trying to stay away from it, man. Choctaw just gonna push it out. Cause it got a little legs, bro. Some of them calls was questionable, man. But I try to stay away from it, bro.
It was, but you gotta play through that. You gotta play through that. You're the most watched team in America.
True.
That's in every sport. You're, besides the Yankees and the Lakers, you are the most watched team in America. You have to play through that scrutiny. You have to.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You have to. Terence Steele can't be giving up sacks.
Especially not in those situations, man.
I'd rather take a hold than you give up a sack.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because a hold can save your quarterback. A sack can hurt your quarterback. A hold could just give you 10 yards. So next time, Terence Steele, just take a hold, bro. Because we don't know that one tackle could be the end of that season. You right about that.
You know, take the hold. You feel me? Like, all I got to say is Philly soft. They soft. And they know that. Everybody like, oh, what we going to do with Kevin Byard? I kept telling y'all, he don't fit their scheme. They too soft. He coming from Tennessee. They play tough over there. They play hard-nosed football. They going to hit you in your mouth. Philly not going to do that. They just going to talk. And when you get to punch them in their mouth, they're going to crumble. As you can see. Like, all I got to say is, I hate to be this way. I hate to say I'm right. I'm like you. But I told y'all, I said, no one fears that running back room. I don't care if you block or not.
Yeah.
First of all, the whole league knows Pollard just came off an injury. Why is he starting?
Yeah. Hey, you and West Coast, man, like the takes that my guy West Coast made, man, like I said, it's like the medicine. Like we got some people that's in the space that's medicine. Some people gonna be the flavor. You know what I'm saying? And I look at West Coast like one of them people that's the medicine, bro, because he gonna tell you what's wrong. And it was a couple of them takes. Y'all was on the same page, like, bro, we don't want to talk about it, but you know, Zeke not being here could, you know, it's gonna be a hurdle we got to get over. You know what I'm saying?
Landlord. I don't even care about the Zeke situation. That's done and over with. We can't do nothing about it. They should have brought a power back in. You're not giving 40 no kick. For what? You give Rico down on the ball one time? 2
times. No. Look, not even being hyperbolic. They gave the ball to Rico 2 times, bro.
Bro, and that shit is
That's
starting
crazy.
to be ignorant because
That's
it's
crazy.
falling into what I said. You're going to ruin Pollard over money, bro. That's ignorant. That's politics.
That fall right into the
That's
politics
politics.
argument I just said, bro. That show you
Like,
we paid
that's
we
ignorant.
paid Pollard, so we gotta
Some
run him.
help. He should not be starting, landlord, bro. He just came off an injury. He should not be starting. And I said this.
Look.
He should not be the bell cow.
Even
Let
if you
him
don't
rest
start
up for
him,
a year.
at least give Rico some more carries. Rico deserves
Yeah,
blend
but
Rico in or something.
Either if you ain't got no bruiser going out there just running through shit.
Yeah.
You need a bruiser in McCarthy's scheme. You need it. He has a power zone West Coast scheme. You need a power back. Why did you sign number 40? What was the purpose of signing number 40? You're not using him.
True. We needed some
You
blocking.
knew Terence Steele
I
was
guess he
coming
just
off
want to
of
block,
ACL.
but
Get him some help.
we just seen them feature him on the last preseason game. The dude look capable.
Hold
Get
on,
him.
you breaking up, Lan. You breaking up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. You was breaking up a little bit.
Okay, I was just saying
Go
we featured Hunter on the last preseason game. Why not give him some opportunities?
Man, I don't know, man. I just feel like get these boys some opportunity. Since you believe in your guys so much, why are you not believing in them and give them a ball? We like these guys. Get these men the ball. Let
True.
Tony Pollard get some help, please. Stop running him in between the tackles, please. Just stop doing it. You use Rico Dowdle and number 40 for that.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
And they was
Get-
force feeding them
Man,
too.
listen,
They was
man,
force
get these
feeding them
boys
up
some
the
help,
middle.
man.
He had a few little nice runs up the middle, but man, we gotta use him on the outside way more. Way more.
That's up, man. Like I said, man, I'm not mad at McCarthy for going for it, but hey, take the points, live another one. There's plenty of times we should have scored. They should have used number 40 on that number when we was on the 1 yard line. We wouldn't have got those penalties. When we got back down there to the 5 to 6 yard line, run the ball. You got 2 timeouts. McCarthy got some blunders, man. He got to fix that if you want to win the Super Bowl. If not, man, hey, one and done, and don't blame Dak. Hashtag don't blame Dak.
Facts.
Dak is blowing out his mind.
Dak going
And
crazy, man.
I can't
That's
ask
one of the
nothing
more
from it,
encouraging things about this game. Dak play, CeeDee Lamb play, and Jake Ferguson play.
Yep.
Like all of that is encouraging. Like we can build on that.
Encouraging.
This offense looks great.
That's all.
If we can get any resemblance of a run game, this offense is gonna be a monster. Everybody was ready to throw the whole offense away just because they it's so easy to hate on Mike McCarthy, bro. They can't wait to hate on Mike. Now you see this offense cooking. Now what they saying? They wanna move the goalpost to something else. See that's all.
Only
I'm saying.
thing I got to say for Mike McCarthy is he got to get back to his time management days. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna take him a minute, but right now, you know what I'm saying. As long as you build it on that, and when it comes crunch time, you do better time management. I see the boys going a long way. Other than that, man, Mike McCarthy has been phenomenal. It's Dan Quinn I've been telling everybody to focus.
Before I forget,
it's Dan Quinn.
Let's give Tyron Smith some props though. Cause Tyron came in and got to work. And look, Tyron balled out, bro.
Yeah.
Tyron balled out. We need to, give Tyron his respect. We give Tyron a lot of problems. Let's give Tyron a little love in the chat, bro. Because Tyron came in as a warrior. He was hurt. He didn't even know if he was going to play. And you ain't hear Tyron Smith's name almost the whole game, man. So give Tyron his props.
Hey, man, Ligament Smith did his thing.
He balled out,
so
bro. He did.
I ain't gonna say nothing to him, but like I was telling Cowboy fans yesterday, man, listen, bro. I don't understand why they're not using 40 and 23. I don't get it, but Tony Pollard being hurt, I tried to warn everybody. I did play with dudes with those same injuries. They will not be the same year one.
Yeah.
They will not be the same year one. It takes time, dude. You that's what your tibia. Come on. Be realistic here. This is not Madden where you're going to get an injury and they back out there running 4-2. No, it's not working like that.
Yeah.
You got to give it time, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to use him as the feature back. He has to have somebody behind him that be able to spell him, and they're not using these people. That's on the coaching staff. That's not on Dak Prescott. That's not on no one else. That's on the coaching staff. You feel me? Other than that, man, just know when they come to Dallas, we gonna blow the fuck out.
We smacking when they come to Dallas. We smacking.
We smacking stuff.
But
Go
I
Cowboys.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you stopping by, Talk, man. Hold it down.
Already.
Yeah, man. Let me end that. In the mean.
Goodbye.
And when nobody else wanted to call in before I wrap the show up, you know we finna get ready to spin back with the game. But I did have one more thing to talk about before we end up out of here. Listen, CeeDee Lamb had a career day, 11 catches, 191 yards. Spam Lamb is a real thing, y'all.
Trap.
Somebody up there listening, ain't it? Somebody up there listening. Hey, like Boss Cowboy say, your voice matter. After you make enough noise out here, somebody gonna be listening. And hey, somebody got the idea, somebody got the agenda, because hey, we ain't seen them use Lamb like that. We ain't see them use Lamb like that in a while. So Spam Lamb looked like it did catch some waves. We was the only hashtag on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow at the Nefarious One. You know I gotta troll a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But the Nefarious One, landlord from Alabama, on Twitter and, you know, Facebook, Instagram. But the Twitter space, we kind of made a little wrinkles out here with this Spam Lamb. With this Spam Lamb hashtag on Twitter, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. And I think it's actually, you know, making some noise, man. We really did our thing with this. Because CD looks like he is just finna take this another step, be another All-Pro again, and keep dominating, man. Hey, this is very encouraging. He spoke out, and they got it done. Hey, if this is what you got to do to start playing like this, it's a necessary evil. I don't got no problem with it. It is. Trap. We was mad at CD. Oh, CD need to stop whining and stuff. What if CD whining helps you get to a Super Bowl? Would you be mad at that? What if CD whining gets you to be one of the top offensive teams in the league? What if that happened? What you gonna say? What if that was just a necessary evil to make this team take it to the next level, man? Spam Lamb in the chat, man. We up. We winning. Spam Lamb is a real thing, man, and CD has just been phenomenal. Now, he had one little drop. The only reason I ain't gonna kill him on that drop is because it was like first down or something, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have no critical drops. Now, first down drops, it was a little behind him. He was trying to run before he caught the ball. That's like the easiest way to drop a ball. But, you know, it is what it is. And Trey, target Turpin. That was you that came up with that hashtag, because I was talking about targeting Turpin. I ain't even think about that. Was I not right about that as well, man? Let's go. Trap. Man, Turpin got instant impact. This man get the ball 3 times, score touchdowns, do big time returns. Man, listen, I said this once and I said it again. I thought when you do a little good, you deserve a little more. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't trust Turpin, if he start doing good, you invest a little more. That's just like if you invested $100,000 in a stock, and then the next day you see it got to $300,000. Are you gonna invest some more? You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, that did pretty good. You getting good ROI on it. Why would you not invest more in it? This is all we saying. Turpin getting these little drops, and he's getting a whole lot of production out of it. Obviously, we need to use Turpin more. We need to target Turpin. Obviously, that's all it is. What happened if you would have won? What you mean? We would have talked our talk. Y'all got the W, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you coming here flying them Eagles, you know what I'm saying? You know what they say about them, you know?
Shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout, 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 shout but shout it,
Yep.
shout but shout it.
He must don't know what him is.
Shout, 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 shout but shout.
He must don't know what he is.
Crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Hey, you in the trap, sir.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
You must didn't know where you was, sir. My bad.
Trap, 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 trap.
If this is your first time rocking, I go by Landlord from Alabama. You're a plug for everything about America's team, a.k.a.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
So have a good day. Well, he thought he was. He thought he was just going to fly. You know what I'm saying? Just fly these Eagles in my chat box and not get this work? Where they do that at, huh? Where they do that at? I don't know who he thought he was talking to. But yeah, man, we still got a lot of stuff, know what I'm saying? A lot of positives to look forward to out of this team. Jake Ferguson looking like a tight end #1. CeeDee Lamb looking like he the best player. Dak was the best player on the field. CeeDee looked like he was the second best player on the field. Literally. Where was A.J. Brown? That matchup got dominated by Cedarian Lamb. That matchup got dominated by Cedarian Lamb. So, hey, you had a great game, but you just got a short end of the stick. It happens. It is no shame in a close game. That is a respectable loss against a formidable opponent. They had their day. The ball bounced their way. The calls went their way. It is what it is. That's just a tough hurdle to jump in a situation like that when you on the road in Philly. It's just a lot of combined things with our blunders, with our mistakes, with our miscues, untimely things that happen. But like I said, the sky's not falling. We still 5-3. Everything we want is in the front of us. We got a easy. Then we get to play them again in 4 weeks. They got a tougher schedule coming up. You never know how these standings gonna work out. So hey, keep hope alive. The season is not lost. We still got the whole league in front of us. We still got the whole league in front of us. We can win the whole Super Bowl right now. You know what I'm saying? We still can win the Super Bowl. This is not over. Yeah, I know the Eagles gonna troll you. I know the mainstream media gonna talk bad about you. I know that. But we still got the whole Super Bowl in front of us. We just competed with the NFC champion. So be encouraged. Don't talk bad about your team. This team played a great game, and they just fell short. And don't let nobody tell you no different. I actually feel great about this football team. Like, no lie. Like, the people, I know some of the fans want to be mad and stuff, but, like, people who actually compete, people who actually didn't play, you know, this is no shade to people who didn't play. But people who played, we understand it is no shame in a great, tough, competitive game. It's not. You walk to the field, you shake their hand. Okay, boom. We leave the trash talk after a game like that to the fans. You know what I'm saying? But a close game, you like, hey, you get respect. This was one of my analogies. When we seen the way played the Eagles, do you look at them as a joke anymore? Do you look at them as a joke? It ain't no shame in a competitive game, man. It's just not. We look at Washington like, hey, man, don't play with Washington because you seen how they played the Eagles. They right there. They could get you on any given Sunday. You look at Washington totally different because they was competitive. If we go in here and play the Giants and win by a field goal, you going to look at them different. You're going to be like, dang, the Giants really played the Cowboys because it ain't no shame in a close game. It's just not. So they got the calls this game. They got the ball bounced in their direction this game. They had the home field advantage, and they got the W. But I still like my team going forward. I like my team in Dallas. Hey, lace them up, suit up. Let's go to war. I'm with it. I'm taking my guys. This is why I wear the camouflage hat these days, because some of these foul weather dudes be ready to tap out. I ain't built like that. I'm sorry. Some of these boys be ready to walk away. Some of them be ready to give their lunch money up. I just ain't built like that. I'm sorry. I'm different. I leave that to the foul weather fans. But we right here, we'll never waver, we'll never fold. It's still DC4L to the death of me, I'ma always bleed silver and blue, and I never let the mainstream or none of these haters waver me from that, and I'm standing on it. I'm solid on mine.
Well, I'm solid and stand on whatever.
So this how we moving over here in the trap, man. Let these people know we still gonna rep that silver and blue. This season is not over. We still got a shot to be whatever we want to be this season. And I ain't gonna let these haters take my joy, man. We still straight. We still got the revenge game coming. And we'll see how it happen at our house. You better win your game at home if y'all think y'all like that. You better win your game at home. You better win your game at home. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, next time around, we'll see what you do when you come to Dallas. And I feel good about my chances. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And we finna spin back. Hey, where my SBGs at, man? We finna spin back gang with my boy HTM and West Coast Cowboy, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. And you know why them haters hate us. Because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why, man. Y'all know that. Let's get it. Thanks for all the love and support. I appreciate y'all.
Money.
Did I read?
In my hand.
Yeah, my bad.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And
1 second. I forgot to read my boy Michael Nelson Super. Sorry. He said, what's up, bro? I'm not, and I dropped the ball. He's well over 200 yards received. Yeah, just for an individual statistic, it would have been nice to see him with the 200 yards, but it is what it is. But, you know, I appreciate the support, man. But y'all know we the greatest. We finna ride this thing on out. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. Spin that gang, SBG.
Money.
If you ain't got a wrench,
in my hand.
this how you get a wrench. You gotta spin back.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in the shrine. Damn, I never let them play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that
like what I'm
doing. For me, Lord, help me with my egotistical ways. But I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like a phoenix. Show these I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase bills. Gotta see you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit. Like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase bills, lick them down to see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.